Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope y'all doing good. I cannot complain myself. I thought this was an interesting video just to touch on really quickly. You got Sukihana. She came up in popularity not too long removed in time, but not a bad looking woman, right? I would even go to say probably not just not a bad person at all, right? Obviously, a nice looking woman. She does have these antics, where, she's everywhere she's going overseas. She's just has this whole type of entourage that move with her and kind of just does the same things that she does. And, that's the type of style, and this is what she's promoting. And everybody has it's similar to a Sexy Red, right? And everybody has their own gimmick that they're pushing. I try not to be, I'm not the moral, I'm not trying to uphold a certain moral code, but I'm just saying, like, it's certain things that you have to, especially, if you're watching the blogs, you're watching kind of what's going on, it's certain things that you just have to speak on. And of course, let's talk about just in general, if it's certain things that you kind of want to show to your audience, then fine. Just know that it's going to be like on a venue where it's like going to be behind like a paywall or something similar to a pay-per-view, like on an HBO or something like that. Because, like, hey, is this some type of language that, hey, it's going to be behind a paywall? It's not, you're not going to be able to turn on your TV and just, hear, certain type of language, right? But with Sukihana, it is what it is. This is what you're gonna get 100% of the time, paywall or none. And I'm not saying that she should be a role model for anybody, but when you look at it, just in like the closest comparison, right, is gonna be like a Sexy Red. And then Sexy Red is, she's at all the schools doing performing and all this type of stuff. And I can see that with a Sukihana, right? I can see her trying to be some type of a role model. And this is what she's promoting. And it is what it is at the end of the day. But the story that basically caught my eye is she was arrested in Florida, charged with 2 counts of possession and intent to sell ecstasy and codeine. So it's like, that's a large enough amount where the police can say, you're not doing all this by yourself, so this is not going to be your like personal possession. We can't say this is just like personal use, right? This is too much. We have enough in quantity where we can charge you with the intent to sell, because obviously this stash is not gonna be all for you, right? And that's basically what we got so far. They got her arrest picture up there for you guys to look at. It's just, face tattoos or whatever. And she linked up with Dr. Umar Johnson. I mean, not funny at all, but I'm just saying that would probably be, I wouldn't say it's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that those are some of like the most polarizing, people are going to look at that. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? People, people are going to look at that. You feel me? And she's surrounding herself with the likes of Umar Johnson, who's like building a school for young black. Come on. I can't even finish this sentence. This is one of those things where it's like it's out of the park at this point. You know what I'm saying? This is a home run. Okay. And I'm not saying that. Okay, yeah, she got charged with that or whatever. Okay, but I'm just saying like that's the lunacy. That's the whole. That's how many holes is in this entire situation. Like, am I saying that? No, no, no. People meet people, famous people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody. I think what Dr. Umar Johnson doing is it's 100% correct in the right direction. All I'm saying is that strengthens the case of Sukihana trying to basically promote this lifestyle, onto the future. This upcoming generation. I see that. You feel me? And this is what she's getting caught up to do. Everybody that got a cute face and a smile, you know what I'm saying? That's a lyric, right? Don't trust a cute face and a smile. That girl is poison. So I say all that to say, it's sad at the end of the day, but it really is the truth when you look at it. You have, and it's gotten so blatant to where it's women that's getting caught moving like this nefarious activities, and everything is coming out to, it's gonna be open scandal basically. And nobody's perfect. I'm not here to say everyone's perfect. What she does is she's not doing anything illegal besides this story, right? Her most recent arrest. But you kind of got to watch the people you hang out with, what you listen to, because you could be listening and falling to somebody who's just like parroting from whoever, and meanwhile is in connection with like your local drug dealer or whatever. And this is what she's doing, right? Once again, probably just got around the wrong people. She does have a lot of money that could speak to the quantity, but that's just one of the things that it's a very touch and go situation. I thought it was something glaring to speak on. Obviously a nice looking woman, obviously probably not a bad person, obviously probably made like a big I would say like maybe a few mistakes leading up to her arrest. Yeah, it's one of the things, hey, it happens. But I just thought it was interesting because, she's mostly in the news for like twerking, or not the news, but mostly in the blogs for like twerking and doing all these other things, kind of like acting a fool, right? Just doing her thing. She's hanging around comedians, which is, I get it. It's a comedic, stance on some things. But at the end of the day, this is what it ties to. Like, are you gonna tell me a person who's not under any influence is gonna be doing all this in their like right mind? No, of course not. People in their right mind that's not under any type of influence is not gonna be doing the things that she's doing. That's it's what it is. You have to like get up and get geeked up to like be acting a fool this much. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it is. And you live excuse me, and you live and die by the pizza guy. It's a nice phrase, right? Just paraphrasing. But that's what I got for you, man. I ain't gonna make this one too long. I just thought that it was very telling. You have this woman who's moving a certain way, and looking from the outside in, you may just be wondering like, hey, why is this person acting this way? And then a story like this, you can say, oh, a lot of people may gloss over or something like that, like, oh, she got caught with all this. Okay, it may be something you just scroll past, but something I want to talk about tied to her most recent antics. So probably most definitely on drugs. But that's what I got for you, man. Peace. I'm out.